Okay. Let us go. I didn't really do a lot in between episodes, but what I did do is I AFK'd in my not that, and that, and got a bunch of copper and steel. Actually, I haven't even processed all of my chainmail armor that I have in my farm. As you can see, my render distance is at 2. I did discover that if you turn down your render distance to like 2 or 3 chunks, it doesn't cause it to like completely freeze. As much. And then once you allow it to kind of settle a little bit, you can turn it back up to normal render distances. Other than that, yeah, I don't really have much to say. I also kind of have a feeling that having OBS open is having to do something with it as well. Yeah, I want to see how much I kind of filled this in between streams. I kind of want to see how much this is even out yet. Yeah, it's out. Are the batteries dead? Batteries aren't dead yet, though. So it's been a decent amount of time since then. I should get some more stuff. So that was about 12 hours that is lasted so far, or that has lasted so far. Can I plant these in crops? If so, well, can I have them be auto harvested? Do I even need for them to be auto harvested when I get a whole stack from just what I have? Because as you can see, I really don't need any more. Also, like, just turn down my render distance normally. It's clearly struggling keeping all of the chunks loaded that it needs to. But Yeah, if I have my render distance on higher than like 13, if I have my chunk render distance on like 15 chunks or higher, I can actually load the spider farm, or I can load my crop farm from my spider farm. It's 11 chunks away. And then, yeah. At the furthest point of the chunk is 11 chunks away. And that's also linear distance, not Manhattan distance. So really, you kind of want to just take the x and the y difference and not the z difference, because the whole chunk is always loaded regardless of the z, or because it loads in a I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. It should only be using 2u a tick. I've actually been centrifuging the compressed air, not for the oxygen, but for the nitrogen, since it speeds up the amount of, or speeds up the, aluminium making process. Which I find rather ironic. Take the swish me. Also need some vegetable, which means I probably should harvest all my potatoes. Nope. Set this back into 3 or 2, whatever. Come back over to my portal. See, no lag whatsoever, and I forgot about this stupid no. I don't know if if this was on... Is there another pigman that's angry at me? No. I don't know if this was on stream or not, but this portal here goes directly to my spider spawner. So that I can go back and forth between the two. Between my spider spawner and what is it? I guess between my spider spawner and oh yeah, I need to make my smelter rate, because that's a significantly less distance. My out of wait, what? It doesn't require any tools to craft. Oh, I think it was complaining because it was like, oh, you can use a knife to, but I haven't. What? I don't know what that was complaining about, actually. Got a lot of potions. Should go up here and harvest some potatoes so to put them on a stick. And then I should also, I put back my charcoal, didn't I? I can use a stack of mini charcoal, I suppose. Come up here, harvest my potatoes and my carrots. And carrots. The carrots I can later go extract. Oh. These I can use like so. Oops, helps if I actually whoop and 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 whoop. And then these I can use an extractor on. Oh, one thing I did do was I did make a lot more glass tubes. I think I did that in the episode yesterday. But yeah. So that happened. Probably should make more knives. to bring a little bit more stuff over if I can. I'm gonna use these. But yeah, as you can see, my chest is absolutely, my chests are absolutely stuffed. And like I had a high, all of these chests were full before. The fact that you get like potions of jump boost and stuff isn't really helping that. But yeah, I don't like the sounds I am hearing. And should be fine for me to turn up to 12 chunks really quick. Oh, it can see me, that's for sure. I don't know. Nice. I don't think I have any space in my inventory for any of this. I suppose I can put those in here. It is mainly the gas tears that I wanted from killing that ghast. Anyway, it's nighttime. It's always nighttime. Thank you. A bunch of glass. Actually, didn't freeze when I used 12 chunks. It must be specifically 24 chunks that I had, or greater, somewhere in between 24 and whatever chunks that it has an issue with. Probably know why I'm using so much steam. It's probably because I'm using my arc furnace so much. That's probably why. Yeah, so kind of do want to. What are the difference between these two? Huh. And this can be crafted semi-easily. Just needs two, and this can be a long steel rod in a thing, and that could be just two steel rods. I'm gonna need, well, ideally I would have at least 3 of them, one on each side and one in the center. This, right? Used for brewing, they make healing instant health potions. I have hearts for those. It might be worth just centrifuging them for some gold nuggets. Speaking of which, I have 17 stacks of hearts. They only stack to 10, but that's still a lot of hearts. So, what am I wanting to do? Actually, okay, yeah. Not like plates, really. Do they have to be stone bricks as well? Ew. So what? Oh, and this gives 4. Okay, that gives 4. Maybe I do just want to make 2 recipes, and then since that gives 4, 2 recipes. Oh, I have any more steel rods? Have to be somewhere they shouldn't be. No. Okay. I'll just make 4 more rods. Still, yeah. Man, kind of wish I had made a separate circuit for the machines. Here's what I want. to put these steel rods into here. And then oh, huh. I didn't. Well, anyway, vacuum hopper. Easy enough. I think I might need to make more ender pearl plates. I forgot just how. No, there's might make 2 sets of these. What is another obsidian plate? Well, which is cutting machine it. I'm plenty of obsidian. I don't know why I wouldn't just cutting machine it. Where is said obsidian? Probably want 4 in here. And then each recipe gives 1. So yeah, I probably want 2 more of these. And then I could have each go into a hopper, into an item pipe, into a chest. It's not even necessary to have that be so whatever. You can take hammer, I like this, make long iron rods, which I can then use in a bending machine on 1 to make springs. I also need 4 steel screws, which is another iron rod. I'm going to make 2 though, because it gives dust. Actually, I need 2, because I need 4. And then I also need some 2 iron plates each, which would be 4. It could have been a lot harder to craft. Actually, I didn't need these steel screws. Could have just, but does crafting them this way require RP? Can do that. What is the recipe again? Plus just 4 blocks of redstone. How much redstone do I have? I need more redstone. And this would just be one of these. I should have 6 red alloy, and that should be all I need. 1, 6. One of the reasons I don't have very much redstone is because I made way too much red alloy. Somewhere else I wanted to use a vacuum hopper. I might be thinking of my zombie spawner that I haven't made yet. One, two. Holy moly, compressing red alloy takes a long time. That's the only thing. And then boom, boom, boom. Is this a quest, perchance? It doesn't show quest related items. Can I use these? Aren't. It's the upgraded ones that are able to be turned into normal Finally using my sticky pistons for something. Anyway, I should be able to do something like that and have at least have one in the center, and then I can run red alloy cable from these block update detectors to whatever. Speaking of which, did you know you can get Project Red Alloy wire from doing this? And it's also back convertible, so there's no reason not to, when you're doing stuff like that, there's no reason not to just convert it all and then convert back what you need at the end. Here are the rest of these. Do we have a ladder system? No, I do not. I'll just that. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, it's strongly. Okay. I think I'm just gonna put a chest with the vacuum hopper. Shouldn't be firing often enough. This shouldn't be filling up any large amount anyway. Where is what am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted chests. Do I have any chests? Yes. Perfect. I'll probably have them right here. This, and then this right. I haven't made the vacuum hopper yet. No. Where is wait, yeah, that is my turn. I want to make vacuum hopper. Oh yeah, you can make hoppers that way as well. Forgot. Hoppers aren't expensive. Well, I mean, they are expensive, but like not so expensive that I can't use 4 of them on making a vacuum hopper to fully passive this. Stop it. That does now come with the side effect, of course, that I now everything that I drop will be picked up by vacuum hopper, if you want to call that a downside. Actually, does hitting an update? I thought these didn't update themselves, but that will be fine. That actually is really good, because that means I don't have to have all this red wire everywhere. But I don't even think I need to have any of this supporting superstructure, really. Also means that making this longer, if I ever need more sugarcane for any reason, would actually be super easy too. Well, I mean, I would still need more what? How did that get in there? I'd still need more vacuum hoppers and stuff, but like, this isn't difficult. Not difficult in the slightest. I still actually think it might be faster though to use crops to grow sugarcane and have a thing. I'm also going to remove that. Okay. Now what do you want to do? Quest MB or not MB LV. Need more caffeine. It's odd because I had a whole choose me. Is there like a recipe that I'm missing? Oh. There is, in fact, a recipe that I am missing. Not that I need the faster steel production, though. What I need is I really should process some of this aluminium, because that's what I really need. Is there a crop for redstone? Would I? Blood saplings. How would I? Oops. Actually, can you? Oh, you can just craft redstone with experience. I actually didn't know that. Oops. Actually, wait. I want to see something. This sugarcane growing is still a block update, right? Anyway, well, I guess we'll see if that does work properly when, by seeing if those all grow up to be 3 tall, ever. Oops, I'm not the thing I wanted to break. That was, oh, it's the melon seeds. I might want do melons like, wait, Vice Slicer, do you produce a decent amount of 9 liters every 3 seconds, so 9 liters every roughly 3 seconds. Let me scan these. Can't produce. might be worth. I don't know what you would use. What you would use melons for? Scanner. Most of these seeds are somewhat useless. Unless there's like something specific that I want to breed. I'm gonna turn this on. Process some aluminium. But yeah, I was thinking I might need to breed faster aluminium. I don't think that's going to be an issue, actually. I think the issue is going to be actually being able to produce enough nitrogen to process it all in a timely manner. That is what I think is going to be more of the issue. That, and also not stinking up my area so much that it becomes uninhabitable. Quite frankly, I think I'm gonna move all of this stuff up over to the factory so I can just have have this running by itself without having to produce another set of generators. Again, it's not that the generators themselves are actually not that expensive, so maybe it might be worth producing just making another generator and keeping them down here. Did I just put them there? That doesn't belong in there. Doesn't belong in there either. Well, yeah, it kind of does belong in here, actually. There a chicken somewhere here? Oh yeah! I forgot that was back there. Feathers I can throw away. Or actually, probably what would be better to do is to have a battery buffer instead of this block here, and then disconnect the battery buffer whenever I'm using this. Of course, that would come with the downside that I can only use it until the battery buffer is full, or empty rather. That is also something I can do. And I would only really need one generator, because I don't think I very frequently pull more than 2 amps, or more than 1 amp from this, because I'm usually, when I'm using these machines, I'm not like, these aren't automated, so there's not usually more than one. There's not usually more than one machine running anyway. Anyway, I can do that. Do the rest of that when I am in between episodes. But yeah. I think I still have more. Yeah. Scan these oak bonsai seeds. These any good? Four zeros. I think those are better than I think anything over here. Oh, other than other than those two, I think. I think those are the worst, though. If I can get like a large amount of like really fast growing oak bonsai trees, I can supply my what are they called? What am I trying to say? Supply my coke ovens for easier. Oh, speaking of which, I need to go harvest some oak. So I will say probably that was what 20 minutes. Let's see. Where's my now I want to say, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I wanna go check on my farm really quick. And getting apple saplings or oak. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't ever. What happened to the rest of my? What happened to the rest of my seared tinks? You know, I have one up over there. Or are they? Yes, they're all filled with nitrogen right now, and in my EBF, I forgot that I'd done that. It might be worth getting another aluminum tank and another pump. So I don't have to keep them all in here. So that I can get more. I say that, but I'm pretty sure I can make some more seared tanks. Actually, wait, what? Oh, it's also showing the you can do that? Are the rest of these? Yeah. There isn't a. Then at least provide a 12 buckets at once. So I'm not making as many trips down here. And like I said, I also need to go harvest some apples. Or harvest some oak trees. For logs. Oh, no, what happened to my minecart? Yeah, come see if it's over here. There's places where mobs can spawn in these guys. Maybe. Actually, they can't spawn because the blocks are tracks. It's not down here. I wonder what happened to my minecart. I am slowly replacing my iron patch here with some normal, or with some what was I gonna say, with some magic ore berries or magic metal berries. These, I think I said so, but these, oh, I didn't drop a seed. Oh no. Oh well. Actually, I don't want to do that right now. But these drop thaumium ingots. Or nuggets, not ingots. I don't know what I'm talking about, clearly. Which you can then compress into thaumium nuggets. And you don't have to go through the really convoluted way of making thaumium. Well, when I say you don't have to, I mean you're probably still gonna want to do though, because I think you need a little bit of thumbing. Why did I come over here? By why did I come over here? I mean, I came over here to check for my minecart being in this chest. It is not. But yeah, it is a chest. I would lose my head if it weren't attached. Okay. I at least have enough logs over here that, like, well, I mean, not like needing to automate the harvesting of oak bonsai things. Though, actually, if I do automate them, I could just have a item recipe filter thing, filter based off of if it can go into a centrifuge or not. Can you? I don't think you can centrifuge. I don't think you can centrifuge normal saplings, right? You would have to macerate them first, and then compress the macerated wood into wood pulp, and yeah. And by the way, that was what? Almost 2 stacks of logs right there. From that, so what I was saying is I can centrifuge the wood directly to make methane, and when that is full, I could start, because I think it would take less methane to it takes less methane to run a log making facility. Than it would to actually. I think you can net positive the amount of net positive on methane by automating the system. And I think gas turbine, though I'm probably what I would end up doing is actually just having 2 steam turbine generators. Over, and I would probably end up building it over, like, probably Actually, this area is much smaller than I thought it was. Probably flatten this out and build it like over here. Where is the chunk grid? Oh, the chunk grid was on. Like probably like in these 4 chunks. Have each one of these 4 chunks have a oak bonsai crop field in it. But I would have to build a facility because like most electronic machines, the crop scanners do not like getting wet. But if I have something up over there, I can retire that field completely, and especially if I have it fully automated. What I can do also is have the output of each of them route into drawers before they route into an item recipe sorter. Or I can just, with how efficient the semi-fluid generators are, I could probably just have a semi-fluid generator produce the power and basically do what I'm doing now. Or even I could probably set up a few coke ovens over there. I think you can insert into coke ovens with item pipes. I think. Wait, yeah, I think he says as he's doing it above himself. So if I like have like another set of like 4 or 5, and then just like void the heckin' charcoal, because I don't think we need too much more charcoal until way later on. But if I like have, since I'm not going to be using, I probably don't even need 5 to run 1 field. In fact, I think I wouldn't be surprised if I can have like 2 per field. What is the recipe for turning 2 every 90 seconds? Or it's 4 times 90. Okay, I may need 4. It'd be maybe only producing. Really, I'm only producing. What would that be? 8 would be 2.5 buckets every minute at max production. Don't. That being said, I'm pretty sure I would be using here significantly more power than I would ever be using with just crop growth things. And some oak saplings. And I only have 10 for, yeah. I only have 10 here, and this is enough. 10 is enough to, I'm pretty sure, pretty much non-stop run an EBF, which uses 2 amps. So especially if like I have a battery buffer, I should be able to produce enough that out of just like 2 or 3 that I don't need to 2 or 3 per plot land, that I shouldn't need more than 2 or 3. Have 2 semi-fluid generators. Oh wait, these are using, this is 10, I just realized I'm not using 2 amps, I'm using 4 amps at the most. And I'm pretty sure this can pretty consistently run a thing. I think, in fact, I don't know when these 2 over here were ran last. Would have to test to see if this can actually produce 4 amps. Well, I can see there isn't a button to see the recipe uses. I can creosote produces this doesn't. Is that the what? Did I make a combustion generator? No, combustion just uses steel gear. What is? Oh, combustion uses liquid fuel, semi-fluid generators. Actually, what can I mean? Of course, there is better fuels, but I'm like I said, I would want to use the creosote oil, or actually make. Is there charcoal, wood, gas? It's when it can't. This wouldn't be able to run on it, but seed oil. What is? Coal tar can only be made. Oh, you can make coal tar from charcoal. Oh, it's only the fluid extractor that can't make it from charcoal. Let's say HV. Yeah. Or MV. This is only an MV machine as well. So it's not too far away. I haven't fully. I think the next thing I should do is rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, production. Make steel or make harness because it's kind of difficult to automate things when you can't really what am I trying to say? When you can't really like move things around at all. Like, I would still have to go up and put a stack of steel into the lathe up there to make steel rods to make I'm gonna do say automate tube neutron. But I do such pain in the butt to make fire bricks though. Actually, not that bad. It's not that bad. Uses so 24 to 8 and just over. Oh yeah, I can make a bunch. I think it's the sand that is weird. Pretty sure I can just be sweet sand, right? Yeah. I think that's the only really thing, because I can use experience to craft calcite. In fact, I have a bunch of calcite. In fact, I think I was making calcite for not that this the mixer, and I also think I have a bunch of concrete at the old base as well. So I'm probably gonna make a few more primitive blast furnaces and just. I don't think. Can you? Does Quest Book say anything about that? Not even 2 BBS are fast enough. Making forward. May want to move it to the nether. This you still future walls without it. Speak most. So your ability to if you short and stunned you can more by using cups and hang clay. You can macerate it to get the clay you just need. You can also get speak posts from your work table. You can make it easier. You can use those places. One click. This doesn't say as if super slow. If you've got enough bricks in clay, follow the second BBF. We'll attach to the first one so you can share a wall and you'll save some bricks in clay. So much pollution in total. And further away. Uh, so yeah, probably would want. So how much? Probably can make a little bit more concrete. Though I think my mixer has liquid in it already. No, it does not. Oh yeah, I was using it to make what's it called, fertilizer. That's what I was doing. I don't know if it's worth it making fertilizer, but yeah, in between episodes I'm going to probably make a second, or make some more bricked blast furnaces. I don't think we can hopper into them, which is annoying. Hopper into or hopper out of them, because I think the only block, unlike what was I gonna say? I think unlike the coke ovens, I think the only block in these that is a tile entity is the bricked blast furnace block, controller block. So I think that's kind of annoying. I think really what I should be doing is I should be making more EBFs. Though I kind of want to wait until in MV and have MV generators to do that. Because making the generators, since I need 4 generators, and providing them with fuel is kind of going to be annoying. So maybe what I need to do more would be get. I have my minecart. Yeah, I can. So I think what I need to do. What the? Why did that blow up? Why can't I? Was there a mob there? That's so annoying. Not supposed to randomly blow up like that. What the heck? Also, what do I do now? I don't have any dirt on me. Did I actually start going too fast? Why did... What? I picked up some dirt. Apparently not. Of course. Need more dirt. And a torch? Question mark? That's so annoying. I can use some dirt from the thing here. Like, why did that just blow up? Hopefully I can rewatch that on a replay. So listen. Yeah. Well, if I put it right there, there's still one block that can spawn in mobs now. Well, if I put this right here. Should put down the tracks again so that I'm not. And if it was a mob, me need to make these out of blocks that can't spawn things, because what I think happened and I can confirm this in the replay, hopefully, we didn't wait too long to actually record it, is that a slime spawned on the tracks. Anyway, let's see if I blow up again. Yeah, no, it has to have been a mob. Actually, I can also rewind. Have DVR on here. Oh yeah, there was a slime, and yeah, that is what happened. Probably wait, like there probably is good enough. And like that. It's still a little bit long, I think, right? Yeah, right there. You need are you full at least? That does use a little bit more. So yeah, I probably ought, now that I have the grass down there, probably ought to make the blocks something slimes can't spawn on. Or actually, really ideally, what I would do is I would make stairs, so I don't have to keep running up and down. Another thing I'm going to do in between episodes is I am going to make more circuits. Which, yeah, would require AFKing for more copper, more or less. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. If you'd like to, please like. If you didn't, please comment below and tell me why. This is Skeleton Craft signing off.